Hi TikTok, I'm Tommy and, for who doesn't know me yet, I'm a security engineer and cybersecurity writer from Italy. Welcome to Hacking 101, the first free cybersecurity series, here on TikTok. Since I'm shy as fuck, this video and the next ones are made with an AI avatar. This lesson will teach you how to hack a website's database with SQLmap by discovering SQL vulnerabilities and exploiting them. Let's start. Our target will be VulnWeb, that you can see here, a website specifically made vulnerable and designed for cybersecurity students to learn by attacking and exploiting its vulnerabilities. So, if you stumble upon a web URL like this one, where the get parameter is highlighted, in this case, the get parameter is cat with a value of 1, it could suggest that the website is vulnerable to SQL injection attacks. In these instances, attackers might gain access to confidential data from the database, also considering that SQLmap proves more efficient when dealing with PHP-based websites, such as this one. Now, a great way to understand if a website is vulnerable is by modifying the value of the get parameter, in this case, cat. So if we change it from 1 to asterisk, we get the SQL syntax error that you can see here. This kind of error, apart from being a sign that probably there is a SQL injection vulnerability, can also tell us that by flooding the same SQL query, we could take down the website tested with a denial of service attack. After installing SQLmap, we can run the command that you see on screen, where the U parameter stands for URL and is followed by the website we are testing, and the DBS parameter is used to obtain a list of all the databases available on the target. In our SQLmap output here, the SQL injection vulnerabilities are highlighted in yellow, while the payloads to use, suggested by the tool itself, are shown in orange, divided based on the SQL found. For example, the first vulnerability discovered is a Boolean-based blind SQL injection, and the recommended payload is cat1 and 1050 to 1050. But, as you will see, we ain't gonna use that. Though, I want to bring to your attention the name of the database, which in this case is a keyword, as shown in the image above from the previous output. With this new information, we can modify the previous command by removing DBS and adding the parameter D, which stands for database, followed by the database name, in this case, a keyword, finishing with the parameter tables to drop all the database's tables. By using the tables query, we were able to successfully retrieve all 8 tables from the website's database. You can see the retrieved tables highlighted in yellow in the output. To go more in depth, we can view the columns of a specific table, adding to the previous command, tcolumns. For example, to access the carts table, just add, at the end of the previous command, tcarts columns. Furthermore, with that command, we retrieve the carts table from the website's database, where we can see each column. To retrieve information from a specific column, in this case cart_ID, you can use the command C. With it, you can specify multiple column names by separating them with a comma. Last, the dump query will then retrieve all the data inside of it. So now, the full command will be exactly as shown on the screen. In this case, and as SQLmap is telling us with this output, we've been unfortunate and the table carts is empty, so the displayed output has 0 entries. But wait, we haven't finished yet. To show you how a full database table would look like, I tested the website a bit more, and found that the name column in the artists table isn't empty, so we can retrieve all those data, by just modifying a bit our last command, that we will turn in this. Where D is the database, T is the table name, C is the column name, and dump is used to dump all those juicy data. As you can tell, this table has, in fact, 3 entries, R4W8173, Blad3, and Lizzie, which are the names of the artists who created the website. Congratulations! You just hacked, ethically, your first database.